To me, it's just I just don't want to freak myself out. It's just like every other kick. I mean, it's hard to obviously kind of tone that situation out, but it's I've been through a couple of those, and it's good to have sort of that experience. And I just went through what I went through, just like it was every other, like just like a normal kick. Just try not to freak myself out. I mean, even I've been with Dalton being here the past couple of years, it's still I still kick, would still practice field goals, would still get team reps, would still be in the swing of things in case something would happen to Dalton. Or so I was like I was always ready, and it is kind of like riding a bike. I mean, you just kind of feel like that pressure situation kind of just like toned everything out, and I was just very focused in about just making the kick for the team. Oh yeah, this competition is always good. It's always fun too, especially when you can see each other doing well and
Mhm.
pushing each other. I think that only makes us better. It made me better, made Kyle better, and even with Dalton here, but we would always compete and just have fun with it. But it was nice to be able to compete and win the job and prove it on this past Saturday that I'm the guy and I'm happy to do it for, especially the hometown. I don't think you can really simulate 37,000 people yelling at you. Credit, it's weird when you get in that moment where you can just tone it all out. But there's some pressure situations where Coach Hogue will have the team come in and start yelling and all that. But I mean, that's as close as you can get to something like that. And we'll go through like situations of like a 2-minute field goal. We need 3 points to tie it, or we're down two. We need a field goal to win it. And I'll take those situations very seriously as to like the situation that we were just in. So it's like I kind of put my kind of put myself in that sort of situation. Like in like, okay, this is gonna if this ever happens, like this is what you're gonna do. Yeah, it was had a couple other opportunities at smaller schools, such as like Incarnate Ward, McNeese, Sam Houston, and I used to train with a guy when I was very young. His name's Cody Mandel, and he punted at Alabama when I don't know, he was like whenever the kick six happened, he was part of that. So I was always giving him stuff for that. But he was working with Aiden Martin. I don't know if you remember sort of him committing, and then I saw he decommitted and Kate went to Mississippi State, and that's kind of when I saw my opportunity to be like, hey, if I'm gonna transfer somewhere, I want to obviously somewhere go somewhere closer to home. I did the whole go away from home thing. It was fine. It didn't wasn't the worst, but something different when you have Houston on your chest and you're up here in your hometown. I think so. It definitely does. I was talking about with Lane the other day. It's just awesome. Even Cincinnati last year, you just having 40, 50,000 people just boo you. It's pretty cool. It's a weird, but it's a cool feeling. So I started kicking a little bit when I was in Little League, and I would just toe punch it just because for some reason, I had a strong leg. And we found this guy at a restaurant who used to kick. I don't know if he did it semi-professionally or something like that. And I started getting what they call soccer style. So I learned from him. And the first year I did soccer style, I was in 8th grade, and I hit a 50-yarder. And I'm like, okay, I think I can do something with this. And obviously, if I didn't know how to kick, I would have gone the baseball route. So baseball, they don't have to give you really anything scholarship wise. And then I felt like I was good enough to be able to go play Division 1 football and get my school paid for. So that's when I realized I said, yeah, I can do something with this.
Love it.
Yeah, it's not a fun thing to go through. I went through it. I don't know if you probably done a little background on me, what happened at Miami. It was not fun, especially being as young as I was, but definitely it made me grow, and it made me as good of a kicker that I am today, mentally, physically, and then being able to sit behind Dalton a couple of years was I learned a lot from him.
You don't want to go through that, but does that sort of made you? I mean, does that sort of, I don't know, make was this nerves of steel type deal where you is it kind of hardened you a little bit as far as when you go out there that you know, I've been through the worst, you know, just now you go out there and you know you just simply kick the ball,
Yeah, it's just
field goal.
Yeah, there's literally what you gotta do. You gotta keep it simple, not psych yourself out of what situation, not try to be too technical. You just gotta go out there. Your body knows what to do. You just gotta go out there and calm your nerves as much as you can because it is. I mean, we get one shot to do it, but definitely going through that, I definitely build a lot of confidence and learned from the past mistakes.